Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome to yet another episode on a Little Slaw YouTube channel. So far in our videos, we saw about counter, list variable, file variable, random integer variable, random string variable, and even what is a constant string variable. And also we saw about what is the differences between these variables and where are these variables used effectively, like what is the purpose of having a counter variable and what is and where we can use a list variable and how we can use it effectively and what are the ways we can use it effectively and what is the difference between a list and file, and even though when they look very similar, and what is the difference between a random integer and a counter variable, and again even they though look similar, they still have a differences in it, and that's how NeoLoad have designed it in a way that they have or they can be used in a specific instances and not in every instance, and every variable has its own level of significance, advantages and limitations. And that's how NeoLoad have designed all these variables. And we have random integer and we have random string, and even we have constant string. And even though constant string does not change, but we have already discussed that what is the significant use of using constant string is we don't need to change them even when we have a huge number of scripts and a huge number of places where we have to change, so we can just change it in one single place and it gets reflected in all of its parameters values which it has been replaced. So today we will see about the next variable, which is the password. So before we move on to the video, this is me, your Vasant Shanmugam. Please do subscribe to our Little Slaw YouTube channel if you have not subscribed yet. Like, comment your feedback and questions in the comment section and share the video with your friends. So with no further delay, we will see what is a password variable and how we can use it in our script. So we have this password variable, which is almost similar like the constant string, where the password does not have options like it changes in each use or in each request or in each page or each iteration or even for each virtual user instance. So what is the use of password? Why do we need to use it? So even we have a value called constant string. Even we can see here there is no change. In fact, we don't even have an option of like what we have in counter, like when out of value. So it just has just two parameters. So one is the name, the password variable, and then the value. But when we enter the value here, so I'm entering Vasant, but still we cannot see here what it is entered, and it gives us the value like the dot symbol in here. And when we click on this I symbol, we can see what is the value that we have given here. Let's give it as littles law, and when we click on hiding it, so we can't see it here, and we can even enter any value here like numbers or characters or any special characters or any value we can give in here. So for now, let's give it as littles law, and let's uncheck this, and we will replace it in the script and see what happens and how does it exactly works. So let's replace it in here as password variable, and let's run the script and see how does it work. So even though we have given the values in a hidden way, but in the variables section we can see them clearly that what is given in the variable, and that's again a limitation we have with the password variable. So we have come to the end. So far we saw about how to use a password. Just enter the values in here, and this is again the same like a constant string. So if we change it once here, we can, that will be easily replicated in any place where we have given this value, and we do not have any limitations like what we have in constant string. So we can enter a character, we can enter a character, we can enter a number, we can enter any special characters, so it can hold any values in here. and it does not have any option to change, or it does not have any value policies, or even if it does not have something like when it is out of values. So this just hold the password. So if you have a login and password where you want to enter it, so we can keep them separately instead of having it confused with something like a constant string. So by giving it here, we can even hide this, like what we do not have or we do not want it to be revealed. But there is another limitation, that is when we give it even as a hidden one, but still we can see the values when we see it in the response. So that's again one more limitation. So with that, we come to an end. So this is how we use the password variable. So until we meet you in another interesting video, it's bye bye from Asan Shanmugam and Little's Law.